length down the centre of the course, coming with an electric finish. Do it again. He's coming at Rainbow Bridge. He's a board leader and he will do.
10th and final race goes off at 4:30. It's the Golden Sword KwaZulu-Natal Breeders 1900. Last leg of the second jackpot. Give you my numbers quickly before we hear from Warren. I've gone with number 7, Indigo. I'm quite confident, actually. A confident first choice for me. Ahead of number 1, Christopher Robin. Obviously, Christopher Robin and Hell of a Ride, they come out of the same form line. So if Hell of a Ride wins well in race 9, that will certainly enhance the chances of number 1, Christopher Robin. My third choice is number 3, The Bayou. And my fourth choice, number 11, Master Magic. But Warren, I'm quite strong in Indigo.
Well, Graham, before I go through my selection, which is Christopher Robin, tell me why you're strong on Indigo, because I certainly factored him into my play, but only for third. But maybe you can change my mind. Solid form, but what gives you the confidence?
Hasn't won for a very long time, so that is obviously a bit of a concern. But he's been running consistently well against some pretty good horses. Second to Sidoni, third to Shango, third to Nordic Rebel, second in its penultimate start to Full Mast, third last time under a length behind Skimmernack. If ever a horse deserves to win a race for consistency reward, it's number 7, Indigo. From the first crop of Captain of All. So he's a young horse that's still got plenty of improving to do. He's out of a Guineas winner, Go Indigo. So he could be crying out for this ground, I'm assuming. And of course, I was encouraged by the way Candace Dawson's horses ran during the course of the week on the poly track at Hollywood Vets Gravel on Wednesday. So I think she's got her horses in a good space, and I'm expecting a big run. But you can never ignore St. John Gray. He's a man for the big occasion. And Christopher Robin obviously knows how to win, has got pole position, and also comes into the race with very good form.
Before I talk about the one, Christopher Robin, what I do like that I've noticed as well with Indigo is last time they decided to put a pair of blinkers on, and that really worked because this horse was beaten half a length to Skimmernack, and the blinkers stay on. So yes, you could very well be right with your selection there, number 7, Indigo. Let's touch on Christopher Robin. You've mentioned the Hell of a Ride form line. He's just as consistent as the day is long, is Christopher Robin. Two little concerns for me, and set me straight if I shouldn't be worried. He doesn't form part of the speed form rating or the best weighted column, and I think he's starting to sneak up in the merit ratings now, Graham. But his form on the Highveld is solid. He was the fastest finishing in his last 2 starts, and I think he can win.
Yes, absolutely got a winning chance. Now, he's not very high up in the best weighted column, but he's only 3 pounds off the best weighted, which is Paths of Victory. Paths of Victory rated 101 in terms of its race rating, along with Master Magic. Indigo 1 point behind them at 100. And so Christopher Robin's not too far out. I do think we need to mention number 3, The Bayou. Didn't get its run at Hollywood Bet Scottsville last week. We've heard from Paul Lefferty on many an occasion that this is a good horse, the full brother to Orbison. And watch out, this could be his day.
One other before noon for Sean Terry, Callan Murray. This horse really bounced right back. Well, didn't bounce back to best. His better runs have seemed to be in KwaZulu-Natal before noon, but his last win was impressive. And if he were to follow up again, I think neither of us would be shocked.
No, I think he prefers it further, but clearly he's competitive.
That's number 6, Before Noon. Yeah, this is a 1900, and Before Noon certainly a bit further. But the Sean Terry stable on these days, you can never ignore.